I just wanted to stand on the start line with no regrets, feeling like I had left, no stone unturned, and across the finish line feeling like I had given 100%.
The Olympics comes around once every 4 years, and it's very hard to kind of get that one day right.
It's pretty special, I think. Coming into this games, obviously you have aspirations to achieve things, and you work so hard, particularly from 3 years ago to now. Like, it's been kind of thought, and everything's been dedicated towards achieving this. So for it to actually be on the table is pretty special.
Kind of can't really quite believe it yet. It's not really sunk in, and to come into my second Olympics in a different sport and achieve what I've achieved in a relatively short space of time is just unreal.
You always get encouraged by people in the camp, performing, and particularly for us as the lads, we had Beth leading us off in the morning, and we were warming up and watching her get a bronze medal, and that was extremely inspiring, to kind of set the ball rolling for us. And I think we had probably the most successful Olympics in terms of like nation for triathlon. So I think that's really special, and it continues a really successful legacy that Team GB has with the sport.
Yeah, there is a lot of uncertainty, especially with the water quality tests and just races being postponed or potentially changed to other formats like the triathlon. So I think it's all, you just have to kind of take it in your stride, and you can choose how you respond to like adversity, and I think we've all dealt with that really well. And luckily for us, we saw 3 triathlons in Paris, so that's really good for our sport, and really good for all of us. It's always, the Olympics comes around once every 4 years, and it's very hard to kind of get that one day right. And I didn't go to Rio with aspirations of winning a medal. I went there with probably aspirations of a top 10 finish, but to come here and almost to put my kind of Olympic nightmares to bed was something really special, and I'm just so grateful to have had a much better experience here in Paris.
I just wanted to stand on the start line with no regrets, feeling like I had left, no stone unturned, and across the finish line feeling like I had given 100%, and leaving the course with no regrets. And I think I was able to do that, and to have a little bit more pressure potentially, or support behind me, has been actually really good. It's meant that I've been able to prepare the best I could ever prepare. Being able to be selected a year out with Beth as well has allowed us to just prepare the best we can. And we've been really lucky in that sense to have those extra people supporting us, and giving us that little push when we needed it. For me, I was just trying to stay as smooth and controlled as possible, and I think we definitely came in with a little bit of a plan. Sam was amazing enough to help me out in that race. He came in to perform in the relay, and then also to help me out, which is he did an amazing job of. For me, I think I would have loved to have run with Hayden at the start, but unfortunately he was running just so amazingly well. And for me, I started to find my legs a little bit later in the run to him, so that just meant that I didn't want to give up on something that I've worked really hard towards for the last 3 years, and so many other people had worked with me to achieve. So I owed it to them, and I picked a point in the race and just went for it, and it worked out quite well. For us, we as coming in as defending champions, I think we would have loved to have got a medal, and I think that was the big goal for us. I think to be able to perform again consistently throughout another Olympic Games at mixed relay just shows we are a leading nation in it. And for me, I think Sam doing such an amazing role for me, I really wanted to pay him back and say thank you for that. And I think the rest of the team did such an amazing job as well that we did a relay to be really proud of.
So I had the pressure of last leg in the next team relay. So you've kind of watched your teammates do their job to 100%, and I think I was in a great position being out front, but also the pressure of that, and then just gutted we couldn't quite hold on for the gold or the silver, but to come away with the bronze was just amazing. It's really good, it's really exciting, and you saw at the end, like with the sprint finish, after 18 minutes of racing, and the top 3 were separated by less than a second. So it's really exciting, and there's just so many kind of plot twists, things can go wrong, and I think the key is just to be super clinical and clean throughout. For me, it's just Alex has already done it, so for me it hasn't sunk in yet, and I think it will take some time to kind of go back and reflect on what we've achieved at this Olympics, and I'm just immensely proud to be part of this team and to come home with 2 medals.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, it's something we dream of, day in, day out. We work, tirelessly as athletes to kind of have these moments and share these moments with everyone. So I think, you have an immense sense of pride to be able to actually do it. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it's fully sunk in for any of us, but yeah, it's amazing to be able to experience this. It's probably, I guess my life's work so far. So I mean, it's everything I could have asked for or more, and the way I want it. It might have not been, my initial dream scenario, but that made it even more sweeter just to have, that moment of magic to be able to just come through at the end and get it. So yeah.